Hey guys, sorry I haven't blogged in a while. There's so much to take in here, but I promise I'll get better at blogging because I know all of you are dying to know what I'm doing. I can't believe today is already Sunday. This week has flown by. When I first got here, I was a little homesick, but I'm a lot better now. Skype has been a lifesaver. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't talk to my mom every day. Oh my gosh, I've learned so much this week, and okay, so now we're going to talk about Dr. Tadell. He's my advisor. He hasn't been here this whole week because he's really important and travels a lot. But, so I've just kind of been trying to get information about him and about the projects that he's done. And then I was told to research about goats. I was like, okay, I know nothing about goats. So, the only thing that I knew, like the difference between sheep and goats, were that sheep had poofy fur and that goats just ate everything. At least that's what I was told when I was little. But after my research this week, I could probably tell you anything you wanted to know about goats or sheep. I could tell you that the gestation period is 147 to 152 days. Goats are pickier about what they eat than sheep. They're both small ruminants. The phenotype of an animal depends on the genotype and the environmental factors. That's enough geeking out for now. But really, this place is so insanely beautiful, and I wish that the pictures that I took could do it justice, but it's so amazing. I don't know how to describe it. All the people here are so nice and friendly. When Sarah and I are walking around campus, people always are like, "Hi, how are you doing? How's Ethiopia?" And so, I mean, I've met so many people. I actually just met Dr. Tadell. He just got back from his trip from Kenya, but then he's going to a trip on Monday to Uganda. So I got to meet him today. I have never gotten a bigger hug from someone that I just met. He was so awesome. He is very welcoming and so passionate about everything that he does. And he told me that I'm part of his family while we're here, and that I can call him anytime or email him anytime, and to think of him like my dad. So that's really nice when I'm here all alone, but without my mom. Miss you, Mom. But everyone in Ethiopia is like this. It's so amazing. Ethiopia is completely different from what I expected. I expected to see the starving children like on those commercials, and no running water, no food, no Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi in my room right now. But Addis is actually insanely modernized. Everyone wears American-like clothes. It's like an 80s explosion with all of the different cars. There's like Woodies and all of those, but that's really funny. Even though it's so modernized, I've really come to notice how much I take for granted. Being able to brush your teeth with water from the faucet, knowing that the power won't spontaneously go out, or even having the option to drive to McDonald's down the street. You guys have no idea what I would do for McDonald's right now. But I assumed that they were smartphones and that everyone knew what an iPad is. But whenever I take my iPad out, everyone's so completely mesmerized by how awesome it is, and it's such an amazing feeling to get to teach people here what it's like in America, because it's so insanely different. It has similarities, but it's also different. It's hard to explain. Everyone here is so insanely eager to learn about my experiences in America. They always ask me about my family and all of that, so it's really awesome. One thing that I've noticed is the Americans assume that everyone else knows English, like I assumed everyone would know English. It's such a big deal here to know how to talk different languages, and they start teaching students English when they're really young. In America, I've noticed that some people assume, even in our town, we assume that the Spanish-speaking natives would know how to speak English, but yeah. So one thing that I've noticed, here, I'll tell you. Yesterday, I went into town with my friend Getnet and experienced something that I will never, ever forget. While we're walking down the street, we'd get a lot of heads turned, I'm 5'10", so I'm like 2 heads taller than everyone else, which kind of sucks, but, um, but all of the little kids are like, hello, how are you? And that's all that they can say, because that's all they were taught. But they have these cute little accents. They're so precious. But when I was walking down the street, there was this one little boy. He was older than Jake. And he was sitting on the sidewalk under this little lean-to. And he smiled and was like, hi, excited and waving. And then he said something in Amharic. So I turned to my friend and said, what did he say? What did he say? I was thinking it'd be something awesome. But he said, please, get me some clothes. Buy me some clothes. And, experiencing something like that makes me want to give everything I have to all of these little boys and girls on the streets. And it's so heartbreaking. And I just want to take all of them home. So if I come with a little African boy, might happen. But, I really wish that my pictures and videos really showed you what it's like to be here. And, yeah, I had this huge paper to write about the research that I'm going to do here and everything like that, but this experience means so much more to me than that. I've come to realize how insanely blessed I am, to have a family that loves me, and my mom and dad aren't dead like these little kids on the street, or a house to come home to and not have to be under a lean-to on the sidewalk, and opportunities that people here don't even dream of. I really, it's so hard to put into words everything that I've experienced, and it's only been a week. So I think that these video blogs capture a lot better than any words that I could put on a paper, so I'm going to try to do as much of them as I can. So if you guys have anything that you would like to know, please tweet me, Facebook me, or comment under here about something that you would like to know. I'm always looking for ideas to do video blogs on. So thanks for tuning in.